While we did get accepted to go commentate at the big house, we will not be there.
Yeah.
But you will be seeing Infinity as well as Wet there to help out with all the streaming. So let's get to this next match.
Here we go. Goshi versus Tumut Tony.
Tumut. I like that
Tony.
Name. That's a good name. And I like your shirt.
Yeah, the Mega Man shirt.
Yeah,
Skype.
dude.
Mega Man. It's type. And still repping the puppy tag. You might need to change that.
Yeah, definitely change that.
Somebody tell him to change the puppy tag.
Change the puppy tag. Oh my goodness. Okay, if I didn't get to your question that round, guys, make sure you save them and ask me that as soon as we get done with this next match.
And hey, Twitter works perfectly as well.
Yeah.
Twitter works perfectly as well for questions between matches.
Okay, guys. So I've been seeing a lot of ZSS when I've been going around watching. There's a couple things that are different in this patch that might be a little bit worrying. For instance, like there's a chance that Diddy Kong's down tilt into throw might be a true string. There is a chance. Maybe we'll see it tonight. ZSS, I think there's something different about Nair. I think Nair is a lot safer now because of the increased shield stun. So maybe that's another approach that we're going to see more of. But I'm curious. Let's see what comes out.
Yeah, well, we're going to be seeing a pretty interesting match. Don't see too many villagers usually in our area. If I remember correctly, SS Guy has a pocket one that he uses from time to time. But other than that, not a whole lot of representation in the DFW area in regards to a villager. He's going to be squaring off against Goshi. Very, I guess, driven player from an emotional standpoint, right? Like, oh, man. I for a second, I thought that might have been enough to potentially take out villagers' recovery options, but then I remembered it's Villager. Villager has excellent recovery, but the way to deal with it really is similar to dealing with Rob's recovery. You got to pester those balloons, and wow, pestering away that stock without even taking a percent. Goshi looking so solid right now.
That was phenomenal. You took him straight up.
Oh, man.
You just took him the stairway to heaven. That's what you just hit him with. Led Zeppelin playing in the background. I'm very happy.
And here's the thing. ZSS, I think, overall in this matchup is going to be the aggressor, right? For Villager to win, you have to be ready to just pester ZSS with all of your zoning tools that the character has. And we haven't really seen that too much from Tumut, right? Tumut has not necessarily established that projectile-based neutral, primarily because of how aggressive Goshi is playing, right?
There's a couple of things that you do see Goshi doing, which is really smart, using the Zair, using the side B, using a lot of these whip long-range options. But there's some things that Tumut can try doing. That Fair definitely comes to mind. You can keep slingshotting those things out, and it's really quick and easy to do.
Oh my
as
God.
well as that side B. You can also choose to use it as you're walking forward, which is really powerful.
No one noticed the smirk in the player cam. Whoa, he actually landed on the hydrant. Fortunate. If he landed on Tumut, that would have been the stock. But no one noticed the smirk in the player cam. Goshi, whenever he got hit by that get-up attack, was like, I was so close to having the perfect game. I was so close. I was almost JV. Ooh, and he almost got that stock right there. Maybe a little over-anxious with that up B, but that F-smash is going to be taking that.
Goshi City.
That was rough, man. That was...
He didn't get any momentum started. That's
No.
what happened.
And that's the thing, right?
He had those immediately out the gate, the up air strings into the up B.
Exactly.
Right? You have all these moments where it was like you never got to establish your game, play your zone game, because he was so good at closing the distance, right?
That's really important. I liked Goshi's spacing a lot, right? It was in a way where he could, I think, react to just about any projectile option that Tumut would throw out, right? And it was also in the position where he could connect with that paralyzer, which is really important because he would often shoot the paralyzer first, then run in, get the grab, and then from there do some up air strings into the up B, things like that. And I think that the spacing as well as the aggression helped him a lot. But he's made a character swap.
Both of them have.
Both of them have.
So we have a Doc as well as an Olimar. So Olimar, we know a little bit of because of Army, BBSM Army, who knows how to rock this character and show off the fact that you can zone effectively and really efficiently with this good Pikmin control.
Oh, yeah.
Now, bearing in mind that each Pikmin has a unique trait to them, the ability to continuously chuck these in front is really powerful. And once you can mix that up with the grabs, as soon as you start conditioning them to start shielding on reaction, you really have increased the damage potential of this character significantly.
If I remember correctly, it's the blue Pikmin that are very good for the grabs.
Correct. But the purple ones are also the strong ones when it comes to the knockback.
Yeah, you trade a little bit of range with those purple pick ones, but the knockback that you get, oh man, it is so devastating. Already looking like a much better game for Tony near even in percents. Down smash comes out just before the F smash of Dr. Mario connects, but he still makes it onto the stage with that well-placed tornado into up B.
And you're seeing multiple times that they're not afraid to go off the stage. They're not afraid to see if they can put out a finisher. But both of them have strong recoveries back to the stage, to which they aren't being interrupted.
Well, I mean,
Olimar has a lackluster one in comparison to Mario.
no way, dude. I feel like Doc's recovery is just garbage in this game.
Really?
Olimar,
You saw him come back with down B as he pushed himself back up.
Yeah, but
and
like,
then he had up B
but
afterwards.
it's still very exploitable. I still feel overall it's very exploitable. It is nothing to really marvel at all.
Cool.
Olimar, I think, has a significantly better recovery overall.
Let's see if they can put him to the test.
The one thing that Doc does have, and I think that's what you wanted to touch on, was the fact that Doc actually has a hitbox on his recovery, right?
Correct.
Whereas Olimar does not have that luxury, which
Exactly.
means that both of these characters have recoveries that you can exploit for one way or another. For Doc, it's the fact that it just doesn't have much range.
Oof.
And for Olimar, it's the fact that it doesn't have a hitbox.
Okay. Well, let's see what we can bring to it then. Ooh, I like what I'm seeing. Quick percentages. Okay, the gap isn't that large between the two of them, but now you do have Tony, who has both of them now actually have rage ready to go. It's not going to get super prominent. It's until we start getting to the triple digits, and then you're going to start seeing that creep. Everything scales up, and around, like, I think it's about 175, it starts to kind of top out, and 200 it's maxed, but the scaling from like 175 to 180 is really bad. That white one is detrimental.
That was
so much.
awful. Poor Goshi had that was like the succubus, man. That was what that was. That was the succubus pick, man. Could not deal with it. Ate so much damage. Finds himself in a deficit. Nice, though. That time, instead of using the down air, which he recognized would not be effective at taking out the Pikmin off of him, he goes for the nair instead and gets rid of it almost immediately. Looking so much better. God, the blue Pikmin. I'm surprised he didn't just go for a quick throw there. That blue Pikmin, really useful for throws.
He's holding. Now, another thing is that whenever you see whatever Pikmin is coming next,
oh, we weren't going to be seeing what Pikmin was coming next. He was pixels away from surviving that F smash. You can see Tony in the player cam. A little dejected. He nearly made this go to game 3.
He went the entire length of the stage and then some, and then just managed to lose it right there.
So let's talk about that last game. I think that a big thing was the fact that because Goshi was playing a slower character, he had a harder time of being the aggressor, right, and controlling a certain amount of space. And I think that things like that allowed us to see a bit more of a projectile-based neutral being established from Tony.
Sure.
For Tony, I didn't like some of the flubs that I saw, especially when he got the grab with the blue Pikmin. I thought that, potentially that could have been a little bit better for him. That mash out from Goshi came in pretty clutch, and then the F smash afterwards to finish it. Bit of a bummer for him, but Goshi overall playing's pretty solid. Looking forward to see where he goes here at Shockwave tonight.
See what happens.